Yo, what up, YouTube? Is Ra? And let me holler at you real quick. Let go. Let go. When you leave a situation, don't leave it with a bad taste in your mouth. I understand that these people might have hurt you, or maybe you're on bad terms, or maybe it didn't end the way you wanted them to. But wish them farewell. They served their purpose, and it's time for you to move on to better things. Remember the good times. Don't ever leave a situation with mixed feelings. Assess the feeling, even if it's bad, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. At least understand the feeling. Don't leave it with, well, I don't know, I feel this way over here, I feel that way over here. Know where you stand, know how you feel, and assess it and analyze why you feel the way you feel. But there's no point of even pondering or wondering about what happened when it's already said and done. It's over, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Wish them farewell and move on, even if they did what they did. This might not be popular, but when you're dealing with certain individuals, remember that you were 5 years old and you had dreams. They were 5 years old and they had dreams. And maybe maybe they didn't end up where they wanted to be. Maybe you didn't end up where you wanted to be. Maybe you thought you'd be married with kids and had a degree, and things didn't go out that way. Maybe they thought they would be a CEO of a company. That doesn't excuse what they did, but remember that we all played in the sandbox. We all were on the jungle gym at one point. And understand that everyone isn't going to have the same mindset or the same frame of reference as you. Everyone isn't going to think that's the same ways or the same ideals as you, and handle situations the same way that you would. Understand that just because they didn't handle things the way that you wanted them to, that doesn't make them a bad person, and it doesn't make you a bad person either. It means you are fundamentally different from each other. Sometimes there is no wrong. There is no bad. We're caught up in life and seeing it as a movie. Like there's a protagonist and an antagonist in every situation. A lot of people that are antagonists think they're protagonists. And a lot of people that are protagonists think they're antagonists. Understand that there isn't always a black and white. There isn't always a bad guy, good guy, or a villain in every story. Some people drift apart. Some people, move to different states. Some people, you're going to law school and they want to be a singer. You go that way and they go that way. They're not fake. They didn't leave you. They had to move on, do what's best for them. Remember, like I always be saying, you wake up with you, you go to bed with you. And if they had to move to LA to, get that acting gig to become an actor, they didn't leave you. Maybe you're, working your job and they left to sign a record deal. They didn't leave you. They wanted to be a singer their whole life and they do what's best for them. They didn't neglect you, And if that's how you feel, talk to them. Don't have that bad taste in your mouth. You thinking, oh, they did this, they did that. I can't believe that they did this. Talk to them. Tell them how you feel. Put that pride to the side. Is your pride maintaining your pride worth losing that person? Be real with them. Talk to them. Be honest. Wear your heart in your sleeve and be vulnerable with them. Stop cosplaying being so strong. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong being strong, but this fake tough thing where you feel like you have to be strong at all times to maintain your pride, to maintain your ego, to, not be seen as weak. Let go. Detach from that ideology. You're only hurting yourself and causing yourself harm. Understand that. It doesn't have to be that way. Wish them farewell. If you're not going to talk to them, if you're not going to try to work it out, if things didn't go the way that you wanted them to, wish them farewell. You don't know what somebody's going through. You don't know what someone's childhood was like. You don't know what their mom and dad was like. It doesn't excuse what they did to you. But if you're not going to try to fix it, if you're not going to try to have that one-on-one with them, if you're like, if it's in your heart that you hate them, which I think you should let go of, but if that's in your heart right now, if you're mad right now, which you have every right to be, because I don't know what happened. But I will say this, though. Wish them farewell. Do it for you. Forgive them for you. Set yourself apart from the rest. It's easy to hate, but it's hard to love. It's easy to say, I hate you, but it's hard to say I love you, to be vulnerable, to embrace yourself around someone's arms and tell them that you got them. Even if you can't be there for them, even if you have to love them from afar, you can still wish them farewell and say, yo, maybe it didn't work out between us, but I wish the best for you. If you're trying to be whatever you're trying to be, I hope you achieve it. That doesn't mean, we gotta, drink together, laugh together, go to the bar together, hang out together. But in your travels, if I see you again, I hope you're doing better than wherever you were when I left you or whenever you left me. Set yourself apart. And if you can't find yourself to do that, if you're not ready for that, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, because some people have done heinous things to people. And it's not that easy to just let go of all those things, especially if they hurt you or someone you care about. But all I'm saying is that it's decaying in you, it's eating you alive, it's eating at your heart and gnawing at you. And you're allowing that anger to ruin your other relationships. Now you're getting angry with your mom or your dad, and they're trying to figure out, why are they angry with me? Because you're mad at that person. You're thinking about that person, and now you're taking out on your girl, taking out on your man, taking out on your homie, taking out on your homegirl, taking out on your cousin, uncle, your peers, your family, and they don't deserve that. If it's affecting you, and it's affecting your journey, if it's affecting you and it's affecting the people around you, do you have to find in your heart to wish them farewell and let go? Do it for you. And you know that person. So maybe they told you things that happened to them, and maybe something's festering them. And you know that. Sometimes we know what's best, but they can't do it for themselves. They don't know what's best for themselves, but you know what's best. Which I know it's hard to say that because it's their life, but if you know them and you know what's transpired in their life, you know why they're like that, and that's how they are. But let go. Wish them farewell. And do it for you, so you're not waking up at night thinking about what happened. If you're not gonna try to reach out, it doesn't help you, it doesn't benefit you to do that. And if you can't reach out, then they already told you who they are. If you can't reach out to them, they already told you where you stand. If you can't reach out, they already told you what the relationship meant to you, meant to them. Wish them farewell and move on. Because remember, your dreams, your journey, your aspirations, those are waiting for you. But you'll never reach them if you're worrying about yesterday. What about today? Worry about today. But hey, it's Ra. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And you got this, homie. It's already yours.